What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel on another Money Making Mondays. So I'm gonna be reacting to a Glendon Cameron video. Glendon Cameron is a entrepreneur YouTube guy who gives business advice. Apparently he runs and owns a couple different businesses. And a business that I'm planning on hopping into here in the near future is Turo. So Turo is one of the businesses that he has, and it looks like in this video he's going to be breaking down like how to start off in Turo and giving business plans and all of that. This video is an hour long, so I'm probably only going to react to about watch the first 10 to 20 minutes of it, but I will link the original video in the description, for whoever wants to go and check it out, watch the whole thing. So if you're new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also hit the notification bell to stay notified every time I drop a video. But let's go ahead and hop up into this. Soon as they hop up and leak, you thought this shit came with some teeth. Tell them ride the way surfboard.
Alright, like today was a busy day. So I got a lot of stuff that I'm going to drop down and I may go a little fast. We did not have any training today because I had a Turo pickup, I had appointments, I had phone calls. It was a crazy day. But it was a good day because I got some information to tell you. Now essentially, let's say if you wanted to do, let's go out with the first thing. If you want to be part of the art of holding, the price did not go up because I am getting ready to put my foot into it with some new training, and this is kind of part of it. Because here's the thing, you can watch a lot of YouTube videos and you will not learn much. Now I want to say this, I think I addressed this in the video this morning.
Since I'm only going to react to about 10 minutes of it, I'm going to scroll up to when he actually starts talking about Turo.
I'm not going to bash them, but it was going to be $53,000.
Actually, maybe go back.
There was a lot of capital tied up in one vehicle, and based upon this, because let me show you what you need to do. I don't think any of the Turo videos even talked about this. Turo has a car calculator. Now, this is what I use to make my buying decisions. Now, the Porsche is, I have a feeling the Porsche is going to exceed this because I've had 2 rentals and we're at like $500 on that alone. And it was just 2 rentals. So I think the Porsche is going to exceed this. Now, this is why I bought the Land Rover, because you will see it gets more money than the Porsche per this thing. And let's go with the BMW. Let's go with the BMW. And this is being rented.
Yo, that's dope. It looks like this is a feature on the app.
To do something on Turo.
It looks like there is a feature on the app where I guess you'll be able to find out how much money you'll be making a month off of whatever car you get. So that's dope. You know what I mean?
Bro, I highly recommend that you play around with this before you buy anything. Before you buy anything, you come in here, you play around with this. And this is, and also it goes by your location. So this was very helpful because it was 100% spot on the Porsche. I almost bought a 2015 Porsche, but it was going to be $53,000. That was a lot of capital tied up in one vehicle. And based upon this, it was going to take 3 years for it to pay for itself. So not a good use of capital. And I'm going to lay out the new business plan now that I have data. Now that I have actual data. Essentially, for all my folks who are trying to start a business, and YouTube videos will only get you so far. None of the stuff that I found no one in the YouTube world even mentioned this stuff. I watched many Turo videos. No one even mentioned this. And like, if you're thinking about Turo, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the sauce, as they like to say. If you have 2 or 3 extra vehicles, that's going to put you in the best position for Turo, because you already have the vehicles. You don't have to go out and buy them, and this can get you some almost passive income. The danger zone seems to be 2025 vehicles. This is where people seem to run into some problems, and there have been many Turo hosts who had 70, 80 vehicles who are no longer with Turo. There's a reason for that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the commercial insurance. I had some very productive.
Yeah, and the dope thing about Turo is that, you see how, you, on average, it says you're going to make at least $700 a month per, just on average, based on whatever vehicle. As y'all seen, the whatever feature of the app he was using, it was breaking down exactly, on average you would make based on certain vehicles. But the thing is, when you, if you actually got a brand new car and leased it, when you're leasing a vehicle, all you're doing is paying the monthly lease payment on it, which is, give or take anywhere from $320 to like $500, maybe sometimes $600 a month. So outside of paying, the lease amount and the insurance amount, all you're doing is deducting, whatever that monthly price is. So one of those vehicles, it showed that you can make $1,700 off of that. So let's say a combined price of maybe $350 for the vehicle, $200 extra for insurance, you got $500. If you got a vehicle that's making $1,700, subtract that $500 and you got $1,200 a month, just off of one vehicle, you feel me? That's why this is a good business to hop into, if you take the right, if you watch the right people and, dissect the game the right way, but let's hop back up into this.
Conversations today with people in the insurance industry, and one dude, we had a 45-minute conversation, and he schooled me. He gave me juicy data. Believe it or not, commercial insurance is not that much more expensive than your regular insurance. One, I was quoted $120 per car. My Porsche at State Farm is $145, and the BMW is like $130. So actually, it was cheaper than my current insurance. $120 per car, full coverage. You have the option of doing full coverage. You have the option of doing liability. However, here is the danger zone and why no one ever talks about this stuff. If you go ahead and if you're setting up a rental business and you also have a car business, you need to have 2 entities, because let's say you're renting cars, right? And you have the same insurance company that's doing your general liability for your car lot. What they're going to do is double charge you because it's one entity. So let's say on your car lot you're renting 15 cars, right? And you have 100. They're going to charge you insurance for those 100 because it's the same policy. So this is what I'm talking about, juicy data, because now I'm going to create a separate company. I already have the company for the car company, Mac Daddy Autos. That's already established. Now I'm going to create a separate company for the rentals. Now I got a little time, and I'm going to explain to you why. Here is the got you with the commercial liability insurance. Let's say you have a fleet of 15 cars, and you have 2 accidents per year. That may be enough to get your policy non-renewable. essentially, there's an insurance risk. Like if you had 400 cars and you had 2 claims per year, they're not going to do anything to you. But if you only have like 10, 15 cars and you have some like total loss claims, they're going to look at that real hard. And what's going to happen is they're not going to renew your policy. And that's the danger zone, because getting the commercial insurance ain't that hard. There are several companies that provide it, but you've got to manage the risk of the commercial insurance. So,
damn. So it pretty much sounds like it's easy to get commercial insurance, but it's also easy to lose, you know what I mean? Like based on accidents. So honestly, it sounds like you might have to like run a background check on some of the people you that you lend your car out to. You know, like check their insurance policy, see if they have any accidents. Because yeah, like based off what you're saying, if you have like less than 30 cars, anything more than 2 accidents is going to be hitting your commercial insurance, like giving bad marks, like big major bad marks on them. So yeah, that does sound like, you know what I mean, an issue.
So one of the things that this is doing is making me rewrite my business plan, because like I got some phone numbers, there are products. Also, if your rental company is new, there are many commercial insurance companies that will not cover you. They will not cover you. When you go through the application process, they're going to ask you a lot of questions. Who's the owner, date of birth, driver's license, how many years you've been in business. They're going to ask you a big question. How many claims have you put in? That is going to be crucial. That's going to be really juicy. So essentially, if you go ahead, you can get a commercial policy really quickly, and it's not going to be terribly expensive. Like essentially with my fleet, I would be paying about $1,000 a month for 8 cars of my current fleet. Now, what I'm getting ready to do, now also, here's something else you need to know about commercial insurance. If you are renting cars to people who do not have insurance, and if you file a bunch of claims, they're going to not renew your policy. So, knowing this and actually having someone sit down and tell me this was very, very helpful, because it helps me create. Now I have real data. I have real data. I have juicy data. I have the information, because I'm going to start buying cars again tomorrow, because now I know what way to go. I know how to do this. I know how to set this up. So also, tomorrow I'm renting my office. I'm going back to the building. Well, I don't know where the office is going to be, but I just told them I need to rent the office. It's for
all right, so I'm gonna end my reaction to the video off right here, and like I am not even 20 minutes into this 1 hour video. So like I said, if you're really trying to soak this game up, I'll link this video in the description for y'all to go check it out. If you're new to my channel and you still haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also the notification bell to stay notified every time I drop a video. Dig?